I know a lot of these. I'm aware that a lot of what happens during the course of a season falls on the manager producing wins. We're in charge of winning baseball games. Period. It's black and white. Both of us, and we can't do it without each other. And I can't give him a bad roster and then tell him to go out there and win 90 games. And I felt like from the engagement to the coaching to the pushing of the players to where they needed to go, I thought he did a good job. I do. I think he's a really good manager. I think the relationships he has with our players, I think the emergence of a superstar shortstop that I think we got not ridiculed, but, when we signed him this offseason to what he is now, that's not an accident. I think when asked the question about, are you upset or do you, whoever asked the question, if they were in here, about, the front office giving up on your team and your superstar shortstop saying it's on the players to decide whether or not the front office is going to buy or sell, to coming into Torey's office, having a top 5 season in baseball and saying that how disappointed he is in his defense letting the team down this year. Those are the building blocks of things in my mind that aren't just seen out on the field. And I get it. We are here to win and lose, and we will ultimately be judged on wins and losses. I'm not skirting that one iota. There's a lot here in my mind that Torey does so well that puts our players in a position to have success and be confident and feel good about what they're doing on a daily basis. It's also on me to provide him with the resources to go out there and win baseball games. And I did not do that this year. Once that first line got hurt, there was not enough there to safety net underneath that. And I need to do a better job of that. Yes, if this team had stayed together and healthy and all those things, and I bought at the deadline, we would be looking at this through a different prism for sure. And it would fall 100% down, probably wins and losses, making the playoffs, potentially winning the division, and moving into beyond. Yes, I also am not a believer that you're just flipping coins and making changes to make changes and throwing away all the good stuff that we have. And the stuff that we did in 2023 wasn't an accident. And we won 89 games last year, even though we didn't make the playoffs, was not an accident. And yes, we fell short of what we thought on paper was going to be our expectation this year. But I also have to take the aggregate of all of those things, because if I just start flipping coins as to who's here in front of our players and what they're going to bring to the table, then I don't know what I'm evaluating, because I don't know what I'm going to have on a daily basis to when we come down and we actually have to make adjustments to things. I need what that baseline is going to be. So it's not that, changes aren't sometimes necessary. I get it. And I'm not sitting here saying either one of us did a good job this year from the wins and losses perspective, but I think at the trading deadline, when I sold off half of his roster and almost all of his best players, and the other half was in Salt River, I never got one complaint about the team that was going out there to play today. And it was always about, we're going to go out and win a baseball game. And we did a lot of that. So I am proud of those things. And those are the things that I respect and appreciate in the job that I know he has to do that is very difficult on a nightly basis. And that's kind of the way I sum it up.
Well, first of all, I'm grateful for Mr. Kendrick, Derek, Mike, and his team for believing in me and saying, "Hey, let's keep going. Let's make this happen." I asked after the 21 season for an opportunity to manage the group of players that we have here and see where we can take this. And I think we've won a lot of baseball games. We went to a World Series. We won 89 games last year. We've come close the past couple of years. That's not a consolation, but I think when I was getting asked the questions, I was at peace with whatever was going to happen because I've done my absolute best. And we all know when you do your absolute best and it just doesn't meet the mark, then you have some satisfaction and walk away. You can walk away from that. But I'm not ready to walk away from this. I want to win a world championship here in the Valley. I want to celebrate with the fans. I have dreams that we all talk about, and I'm just grateful for that being in place still. But I think I said it quickly in my office in San Diego. This is a tough business. This is a really, really tough business. And if if they were going to move on from me, and this is kind of what you're asking, if they're going to move on from me, I was going to be like, somebody better is going to come in here and make some good things happen. And that would give me some happiness. So I was trying to find some positives in it, and just grateful. Right now I'm feeling just very grateful for them still believing in me. And I know we can do this here. I feel very strongly that we're going to do something special here.